I'm Flapper and welcome to week 3 and round 5 of Flyin's League of Champions, where we're hosting the Fuji Speedway Grand Prix, an endurance race using the GTE cars. Now, just getting the lobby up and running. We should have more than 9. We should have I think we should have 11, so I'm just going to have a quick check over things and see who is missing. So let's have a look. Who are we missing? We've got Razorblade, Cold Part, yep. So just bear with me. I think it's David Core. And David Core would be 10. Who else? Dennis Meisner. Someone missing. I can't think who it is. James Deluxe as well. Right, so just bear with me, guys. We'll get this underway very shortly. Alright, I guess G, right, anyway. Right. Okay, well, we'll get underway in the next 5 minutes. I've sent the invites to the 2 people that should be here at least. We're only expecting 11 people tonight out of the 16. We have got a few people missing. Basically, we would normally have 16. 2 people have dropped out of the league completely now, so that leaves 14. But we have got, well, I thought at least anyway, 3 people missing tonight. So not a good start so far. But I'm awaiting these 2 people. If they don't come in by 20 to 10, it's now 25-2. Then they'll just have to join in qualifying, or they will miss the race. But anyway, welcome everyone, and like I say, this is a Fuji Grand Prix we're doing. Whilst I'm here and whilst we're waiting, I will come out with the league tables right now, and a few stats as well to go along with it. So we've got 2 people at the bottom of the table with no points, and that is Cobblepot and Footman 3. I need to refresh my chat as well. I just realised that. I do apologise, guys. Where's your invite? So you're not in the league, are you, mate? You should have been there from the start. Otherwise, I would hand you the invite, mate. But yes, we got Cobblepot and Footman that are yet to score points in joint 14th. We've got 13th is Razorblade with 2 points. We've got Stevie Q in 12th position with 6 points. We've got Fear Mule in 11th position on 8 points. 10th is Danny's 85, who's actually left the league, but he still managed to accumulate 15 points from one race. 9th position, we've got Dennis Meisner with 15 points. 8th place, we've got Frame 1 with 16 points. 7th is Gaz G with 23 points. 6th is David Core with 24 points. 5th is Reefer Jones with 38 points. 4th is James Deluxe with 42 points. 3rd is Mitchell Inman with 52 points. Myself, Flyin Flapper, in 2nd on 57 points. And leading the pack right now is Gingerbreadman with 100 points. 4 wins from 4. He currently has a 100% record going in tonight. Whilst the rest of us are basically playing catch up right now, and yes, it's we really do need someone to knock him off the top and start winning some races. Whether or not that's going to happen, I really don't know. Haven't got the game anyway. Oh yeah, of course you haven't. Gaz only 23 points. The end times have cut. Well, Gaz, to be honest, Gaz is not here tonight. Or he said it was 50-50 at least. And he got disconnected from the first race and couldn't make the second race. So he's only actually featured in 2 races, with his stats being a 6th position and a 3rd position. So yeah, just to run through a few of the stats. Obviously, Gingerbreadman's got 4 wins from 4. Myself, I've got 2 4th positions, a 3rd and a 2nd. Michelin Man as a 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, so 2 seconds, 1 3rd, and a 10th position. So the last race did hurt him. James Deluxe, 1 4th position, 2 5ths, and a 6th. Reefer Jones wasn't available for the first. He was available for the first race, but there was a disconnection. But he's got a 2nd, 4th, and 6th, and I won't go through the whole list there. But yeah, as you can see, we've been quite consistent throughout. I've been getting better as we've gone along, but I kind of need to. I don't know how I'm going to catch Gingerbreadman tonight, but we'll see how it goes. But anyway, guys, it is 20-10, so we will start the race. So let's do this now. Half an hour qualifying, as always, and a 40-lap endurance race around Fuji Speedway. In the GTEs, I'm in the 4 GT. A lot of people are in the Ferrari 488, but we'll see how it goes. And I hope everyone enjoys the race as well. Now, I have been practicing with a few of the guys, and I am currently probably about a second off the pace from the 2 guys at the top, but let's hope we can bridge that gap tonight. But as you can see, Fuji Speedway, 2.43 miles in length, 16 turns. A quick lap time will be a 1:36. I'm currently hitting 1:37s in qualifying, and then obviously with a full tank, you're probably looking at 1:38s. So be interesting to see how the rest of the gang will do tonight. But hopefully it'll be a good race. Right. Now I've got 3 setups here. I've got like a qualifying setup that I've got here now, and then I've worked out that my first setup is a little bit too loose for the actual race itself. So I've got a setup that's kind of a little bit more stable. But this is my qualifying one, and of course I still can't go too keen on it because you know, the car does go sideways at times, so I have to be very wary of that. But let's get out onto the track anyway, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Right, yeah. So we've got a few people coming out onto the track already. Of course, the first lap as well, guys. We're just about warming the tyres up, warming the brakes up, and then maybe pushing for the 2nd and 3rd laps. So it's going into turn 1, which is called Daichi. 2nd gear corner, braking from probably about 170 miles an hour, going down to about 50 or 60 miles an hour. 4th gear corner here, which is called the Coca-Cola corner. This will be sort of 5th, sort of down to 4th as well as we go through the 100R. And then to the hairpin, which is turn 6. Foot down to the metal, coming down to the Dunlop corner, straight down to 2nd gear, the slowest corner on the circuit, and through this little windy section, This is yeah, quite a slow section of the course. And this is called the next corner. And then we're leading up to the Panasonic corner. And then down to the start-finish line again. Sounds lazy. I don't know about lazy, mate. I quite like them. I mean, it sounds better outside of the car, to be honest. And also, this is the Ford GT as well, and you would expect it to have a little bit more of a grunt. Now, this is the corner that I'm wary of, because this is the corner that I can go sideways on if I'm not too careful. So. Yeah, like I said, guys, it's a very loose setup and very sort of, if you push it too far, you could really lose the back end. Reefer's set the first lap so far with 1:38.6. So we go around the last corner ourselves. Frame 1 is 1/10 behind in second. Gingerbreadman, I'm guessing that's his out lap, 4.5 seconds down. Let's see what we can do here. 1:38.0 for myself, temporarily in P1. Expect to be beaten quite shortly though. Oh, but that's what I was talking about, going sideways. It's very important to get the right angle going through there. I sort of cutting a little bit too sharply, and the car responded by going sideways. So I was lucky to keep the car moving forwards, but obviously we have ruined this lap time. You can hear my tyres locking up as well. Down to P3 now, so we're not going to beat my lap time here, but P4 now, P5 I think. Yep, we are. So through for fault here, we're just looking at it all. We are 4/10 down on frame 1. I did expect to be behind Gingerbreadman and Man. You can see Gingerbreadman with a 1:36.0. That is a phenomenal lap time. Come on, let's get this corner right this time. James Slats has just joined. Oh no! Ah, God's sake! Oh my God! Really need to pick up the pace. We're down to P6 right now. so far not quite at the pace that I want to be at, but only really needs one lap, one decent lap. Oh, that leg didn't help. God, really? Oh my God, we've lost it again. What is going on? Let's come back out again, guys. Oh my God, this is not good. Sort my mic out as well. It's just slightly in my way right now, guys, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse. Come on, recompose ourselves. We've got 21 minutes left in qualifying anyway. In practice I hit a 137.1, which would probably put me in P3 right now. Letting the guys through. We're going to have to warm up the tyres, but yeah, as you can see, like through my driving, you can see that just losing the rear end. So it's got to be so careful with the Coca-Cola corner, fourth gear corner. But it's what angle you go into that corner and obviously how fast you're going as well. So why is James Deluxe leaving the session? Right, come on, let's push. Right, James Deluxe has rejoined. Getting that little bit of oversteer in that corner, I'm just having to back off slightly, which is costing me. I'm apart, you're in my way! Thank you. That's cost me time again though. That compromised my line because I didn't know where he was going. .38.0 again. See, I'm lost so much time. But Right, okay, what I'm going to try instead is I'm going to go back to my second one. Where am I going? Come on. But obviously lower the fuel. This is not what I was expecting, guys. I was expecting to be at least hitting at the 137s. That would make me a lot more competitive. But looking at the list right now, I thought I was in P5, but never mind. Ah, right, we must have just gone up, just beating his lap time, but we should be hitting 137s here, at least 137.5s, I feel. But from the top, Gingerbreadman 136.0, second Michelin Man 136.499, third is Frame 1 with a 137.6, fourth is Reefy Jones with a 137.8, myself with a 138.048, sixth is Dennis Meisen with a 138.0, Fear Mule with a 140 flat, P8 is Razorblade with a 140.8, ninth is Cobblepot with a 143.4. Jesus Christ, he's 7 seconds off the lead right now. Alright, let's go out there then. And those of you that are in the stream right now, I hope you are enjoying. If you're watching from a video point of view, like I say, I hope you do enjoy the race. It is a long one today, just the one race of course, but yeah, it's quite interesting to see how this is going to unfold. But of course, I need to improve here. What the problem is with my setup is that it doesn't like curves. So if I do hit a curve, my car will go flying. If I push too hard on the corner, I also lose the rear end. But what you see, if you can control the oversteer, you do actually get more grip around the corners, if that makes sense. You don't really get the understeer. So. Tyres are near enough warmed up. I think. Just important to hit the 137s. Come on, car. Great last turn, but Hopefully we'll still be up on the previous fastest lap. 1:37.6, so we're up to P4. Poor corner. Can we make a time here? I think we can. Touch and go though. Slightly up, but not much better. Pull that curve. Alright, I'm going to go back to my original setup. No, wrong one. So, just looking at it. So I'd need to get maybe a tenth. A tenth to at least get third position. But you can see if if you take out Gingerbreadman and Michelin-Man, Gingerbreadman's hit a 1:35.9 now. That is unbelievable. We've moved down as well. Reefer has just come out with a, I think it's a 1:37.3, which is good. This is actually really good. So now I need to step up my game again. But I have, like I said, hit a 1:37.1 before, so I know I'm capable. I just need to hook up a lap. We've got 9 minutes to do it though. Very loose on these corners. I'm going to pull over to the side, let him through. So, like I say, guys, I was, you know, because I'm second in the league table right now, you know, this would be a disappointment to me, but I knew Michelin-Man was going to step up his game for tonight. Reefer Jones as well, he wants to get on the podium. Dennis as well, Dennis has really stepped it up. Fair play to him, man. Dennis, I think the highest position Dennis has been in a race so far is 6th place, so this will be his championship best. Obviously it is only qualifying, but I've not seen him qualify anywhere near a podium spot there, so that's some performance from Dennis. Hook one up now. Tyres are nice and warm. 6 minutes to go. Really only got 3 attempts now to do better. Need half a second now, to be honest. Ruined that last corner again. We was about 10th up. I'll do it now. Try again. Step down. That was a poor corner that time. So it's all or nothing on the last lap. Need to do this, come on. If not, I mean, like I said guys, it is endurance, so it is all about the long game. So qualifying doesn't always mean that you're going to finish there, but it does give you a rough idea what your pace is. And at the moment we're well off the pace. got that massive kick of oversteer on that last corner. Trying to get a wider line so I could get more speed or get on the power earlier for this start-finish line, but the car didn't like it. Not improving. Sod's law really, guys, you know, practice, tinkering the car and, you know, building up my my pace, and oh, look at that. So we're going to have to go into the pit box. We did ruin that lap. Very, very disappointed with it, to be honest. Very disappointed, but 137.7 is all I could muster in the end. Sorry, 137.6 is all I can muster up in the end. Very impressed. Dennis Myers on 137.1 and frame 1 137.2 to 8. Pretty impressive. Reefer Jones as well, he stepped up his game, 137.3. So I have got it all to do. But you can see there's a massive gap between myself and Razor Blade. A further 1.6 seconds between us both, with Firmule 5 tenths down on him. James Deluxe 2 tenths down on him, and then Cobblepot with a 143.4. Jesus. Right, okay. So what I'm going to do is put on my original setup then. Nope, wrong one. So we've got the Fuji Tinker. That is my stable setup. And let's just have a look. So yeah, a full tank of fuel should get you through the whole of the race, but mandatory pit stops is on. Some people might be able to do it on one set of tyres. I think that's a little bit of a step too far. I do find that with half a tread of tyre, the tyres are pretty much unusable, so you might as well put a new set on. So I'm set up for the race now. But yeah, Gingerbreadman again, 135.909. No one can get near him right now. That is his 5th podium, or 5th pole position, sorry, of the season, out of 5, of course. Let me take a picture of that. So yeah, you can see it for yourself, guys. There's quite a gap from 1st to 2nd to 3rd to 6th, and then there's a bit of a gap again. So it's almost like 3 leagues in one right now. So 2 minutes until the race starts. I'm just going to double check that we've got everything how it should be. I think so though. I'd say this should be my more stable setup. So, but yeah, if we end up getting a 6th position here, it'd be very disappointing for myself. That will only give me how many points? 4, 12, 10, 8 points, which will put me on 65. Michelin Man, if he gets 2nd position, he will overtake me in the standings. But very impressed with Dennis Myers now. He's only got 16 points right now, and if he performs like he has done in qualifying, then yeah, he could be on for the best result of the season for him. But looking at the stats, Gingerbreadman, like I say, has won every race so far. I've got 2 podiums. Michelin Man's got 3 podiums. Reefer's got 1 podium. Gaz has got 1 podium. And Dan Evs, who's not in the league now, he's got a podium as well. So we could have a new guy with his first podium. Let's wait and find out as we start round 5 of Fuji Grand Prix. Just waiting for the last people to ready up. Just cobble pot now. There we go. So just wait for the lights to go out and away we go. So 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights. Lights are green and away we go. We've just got a brilliant start there. I'm really up to P5. Oh, I've been bushed. I've been hit. I've been hit. Who's that? It's Dennis Meisner. Went up the inside of me. Got a good line there, but side by side. Take it easy on the first lap, just to bed the tyres in. Oh god, so close to hitting him there. Brakes probably not as good. It's going a bit wide. To use Dennis's slipstream, but he's got that car wired up. It's actually pulling away from me. Keep within this group. Oh, Dennis has gone wide. I followed his line a bit. To go wider than there, because again, not taking into account the full tank and the slipstream as well. Probably got on the brakes a little bit too late there. In behind him again. In a straight line, that Corvette is very, very quick. Oh, he's gone sideways. So that's put us up to P4. Now chasing Reefer Jones in third. This is why I went for the more stable setup for the race. It's not as quick, but hopefully, just hopefully it'll keep me on the circuit though. Over the cone, over that Next corner. So far, after 2 laps, we've got Gingerbreadman in first, second Michelin Man, third Reefer Jones, fourth myself, fifth James Deluxe, and sixth Dennis Meisner. Still 36 laps to go though. We are, what, 2 seconds off of Reefer Jones. Not too bad. Still in the hunt. Starting to extend the gap between himself and James Deluxe in 5th. Best of corners. Deep on the brakes that time. Too wide there, but it's okay. Not mean to ride the curve there. Got a little bit too tight to it for my liking. Just looking at the gap, it's still about 2 seconds here between myself and Reefer. It's now 7 seconds between myself and James Deluxe in 5th. Looks like Dennis has made his way back up to 6th after that big spin at the first corner here. Daichi, of course, it's called, I believe. God, I've gone wide. Completely the wrong angle going into the hairpin there. Of course, being endurance, it's not really about posting the fastest lap times. Obviously it helps if you can put a sequence of very quick lap times, but it is more about consistency and not making mistakes or major mistakes. Oh, like that. Nearly lost it. What'll be interesting in this race is what lap will people be pitting on. I feel like we've closed the gap slightly on Reef, I'm not sure. Only by 2 tenths. In fact, not even 2 tenths, he's extended it. It seemed like as we was going around that corner, visually it looked like we closed the gap, but actually it's not true at all. That's going to be very deceiving. Oh God, massive kick of oversteer again. God, we've gone well wide again. Very difficult to keep concentration levels. We're on lap 9 out of 40, So only a quarter of the way through, but mistakes are starting to appear in my game, so it's very important to just recompose myself and try and get back on the pace. But brakes again. So that gap has... oh, this is weird. It was down to a second. It's gone back up to 2 seconds with the acceleration of his Ferrari. Oh, he's spun it! Oh my god! I know it's a go then, but fair play to Reefer, he did get out of the way. Lost it at turn 1, so it's put us into P3 for now, at least, anyway. This is very important for my standings in the championship. Should I come third, that will put me, I believe, 4 points in front of 4 points in front of Gingerbreadman, who's in second in the race right now. And third in the overall league standings right now. Coming up to a back marker, looks like Cobblepot. Lost the rears then. Cobblepot. So after 12 laps. We've still got Gingerbreadman at top, leading by 4.5 seconds to Michelin Man is second. I'm a further 10 seconds behind in P3. Reefer Jones 2 seconds behind me there. I nearly missed my braking then. And James Deluxe in 5th, 31 seconds now behind the leader. And a good, I don't know how many seconds now he is behind. 13 seconds behind Reefer Jones from 4th, I think. The tyres are starting to wear down a little bit. We've got about 3/4 of tread left, mainly on the front left. That's where the biggest load is on all 4 tyres. Looking at it, we've used 27 litres of fuel. Just trying to work this out. Is that right? It is, you know. It's going to be touch and go whether or not we're going to make it. So it'll be interesting to see if the lap times start falling away or not. They are a little bit quick, I think, on this lap. Obviously the car's getting lighter with us burning the fuel away, but the tyres at the same time are burning down as well, so maybe on the second stint we'll see what lap times we could have got on this car. I'm thinking maybe we'll pit on about lap 25. Get the hardest stint out of the way and leave us with slightly fresher tyres for the remainder of the race. On that last corner. looking at the top 6, it looks like Dennis has probably made another mistake. So this is what I was trying to say, guys. Obviously, Dennis over a single fast lap or qualifying lap was very quick, but it looks like that setup has come to haunt him, because you really do need to change the characteristics of the car. Oh god, a bit wide there. Really do need to change the characteristics of the car when you've got a heavier fuel load, which is why I had two setups. I had a qualifying setup and a race setup. So with the qualifying setup, I was allowed to sort of make it feel a little bit loose, but getting more out the corners. Whilst with the race, I've got a more stable setup, which is not as quick, but it's a lot more stable, a lot more balanced, and yeah, that's kind of what you want for an endurance race, just to keep it between the white lines for hopefully the whole race. So it's encouraging to see that Michelin Man is still only 6 seconds behind Gingerbreadman. That's not a lot at all. Oh god, nearly lost it. Yeah, tyres are definitely starting to run down now. So 18 laps down, nearly half the way through the race. Myself are currently like 19 seconds off the lead, which is a fair bit to be honest, but it's not looking like we're going to catch them. But a third position would be good for me overall. The apex there completely. Yeah, I'm starting to struggle a little bit with these tyres. Up on these laps, but no, 138.8. Yeah, these tyres are starting to fall away at the wayside, especially the front left. Actually, like I say, it is the tyre that runs down the quickest at the 4. Starting to show now. Reefer is now nearly 8 seconds behind me, but he's obviously made a mistake somewhere. Completely wrong that last turn. And what's happened there? We've gone up to second. Oh, Michelin Man obviously was in the pits then. So like predicted, or as predicted, you know, the tyres are starting to lose its grip at this stage of the race. As well, guys, just looking at the fuel gauge, we're on half a tank now, and we're over halfway in the race, so we've definitely got enough fuel. We don't need to lower the fuel mix at all, so that's good news. like I said, we know that we're going to have to make a pit stop probably in the next 5 laps, somewhere in that window. See, I don't want to be losing too much time, I just want to make sure that my lap times are at its quickest for the last stint. So if I'm not losing too much time, then it's not too bad. I could be hitting sort of the high 138, maybe early 139s, then that's not too bad. And that's a 138.8, so that's the sort of lap time I'm looking for at this stage of the race. Razor blows a spun, we're lapping him, so we've lapped everyone, well, lapped everyone, we've lapped 3 cars now. Looks like James Deluxe has gone into the pits. Like I say, I would imagine, obviously apart from Mitch and the Man, I would expect Gingerbreadman, Reefer, Frame 1 to be pitting anytime soon, like myself. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh God! Didn't completely lose it, but just broke a little bit too late for the corner, and knew I was going to go sideways then. Lost some valuable time. It looks like we've lost a person as well. I don't believe that I spun because the tyres are becoming too much hard work. That was just a driver error. But we will look to hit in the net. I don't know, probably about a few laps. Maybe lap 27 is when I'm thinking about pitting. It's going to be quite an interesting battle between myself and Reefer now. That mistake I just made. got a good, what are we, 4 seconds off. 4 seconds ahead of Reefer right now. But again, I'll be interested to see whether or not he actually changes his tyres or he just literally goes into the pit and comes straight back out. I don't know. But yeah, for those of you that are still in the stream right now, welcome. I hope you are enjoying what you're seeing. I know that on Tour of Endurance it is quite rare to have battles with other cars. It normally is quite spread out. It's very much a race of cat and mouse really, and we're going to come into the pits on the next lap. Not sure we've got how it should be. Hard to do this on the flyer. See, look, they've not told it to do this. Making me muck up because I can't get to the control. Oh my god. Might take that off and do one more lap then. I already set my pit strategy, but for some reason it seems to have reset itself, so this is a problem. Pit on this lap. It gives me 12 laps to make sure we get some fast lap times in and stay in front of Reefer really. We're not going to catch Mitchley Man, who has already pit, and he's only 14 seconds behind now, so I'm going to be in the pits for at least probably about 40 seconds. So another car we're catching, have we? Razor blade again. Right, so into the pits we go. In with razor blade as well, I think. Whoa, where's he going? What? Okay, game. Well, that's brilliant, that is. Well, the game screwed me over now, guys, because it was supposed to pit, and I'm coming back out again. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm going to have to pit again. Yes, Mark Nolan, yes, what the fuck, those are my exact thoughts right there, mate. So that is really handy, third position to Reefer Jones now. Absolutely gutted by that. Don, welcome mate, how you doing buddy? Right, we'll try again. Yeah, pretty good, thank you, Don. Yes, yes, maybe, but I don't know. It's still, I still got in like into the pits. It should have turned me in. It thought about turning me in. Why is it doing repairing? Why do I need to do repair when I haven't got damage on? So it's Razor Blade that went into the pits then. It is a bit unlucky, mate, because the third position would have been a good result for me. As it turns out now, if Michelin Man does come second, then we fall down to third in the leaderboards after race 5. So pretty gutted by that, to be honest, because we could have still managed a second position after this race, but never mind. It's up to me now to claw back these positions. It's looking like fourth is all I can muster up now. Yeah, it is, mate. It's very buggy still. Why I've got to turn off a lot of settings. Can't have weather on, for example, because it mugs up. Can't have penalties on because the penalties are too strict. Yeah. It is what it is, unfortunately. Last corner, which is the Panasonic corner, and down to the start finish line. So hopefully, guys, hopefully I'll be able to hit one. I'm hoping for 137s now. We'll see. We've got 10 laps remaining. Around Daichi, turn 1. Turn 2, Turn 3 is the Coca-Cola corner. Through the 100R at turn 5, I think it is. Through the hairpin at turn 6. Through the 300R. And then sharp braking down that Dunlop corner. Turn, I think it's 11. Next corner again, this is the slow part of the circuit. And then final corner, Panasonic corner, and up to the start finish line. Now this should be quicker than my previous fastest lap, so I'm hoping for 1:37 here. And it's a 1:37.9. No, it don't look like a dump, no. Oh god, close. To be honest, like, I'm not really sure what they've done on the patches, and since I've set up this league and been practicing and stuff, there hasn't been a patch yet, so we're down to 7 drivers now, so who else has just pulled out? I did see Razorblade in the garage, but a bit of controversy really, because it really depends on when they come out of the race. Now, normally I would say 50% at least. It's we're on the F1 points, so it's up to 10th position. Now we only started with 10 drivers anyway today. I had one missing that should have been here, so he should have had 11. But I had 3 people that couldn't make it today, and I've had 2 people drop out of the league altogether, which is not good really when you think this is only week 3, but this is what happens in leagues, unfortunately. But this is just a trial league. This isn't even like a proper league I've put together. This was just to experiment on the settings and cars and also personnel as well. So that curve. It's a lot of valuable time. It's going to be quite a quick lap. Well, quick for me anyway. But yeah, we you know, lost 40 seconds by being in that pit lane, so an extra 40 seconds should I say, so 4th is really all I can really hope for. Otherwise it would have been a very tight race between myself and Reefer. Kind of blame the game for kind of ruining the race, not only for me in terms of results, but also in terms of a spectacle as well. I have to say though, Gingerbreadman and Reef are leaving it quite late to pit. I'll be surprised to see who actually backed out of the race today. I know I saw Razorblade in the garage. I would imagine the other person's Cobblepot. Oh, Dennis Meisner. So we was just talking about Dennis Meisner. He qualified in 3rd position, and had he have sort of kept his composure, or maybe had the right setup for the race, that would have been his best performance of the season. As it's turned out, he's now backed out, and oh my god, my car is spinning again. Jesus Christ, and yeah, I don't know what happened there, guys. But it doesn't matter, guys. We've got frame 1 that's like 20 seconds behind me still anyway. I think I just turned in a little bit too quickly for the Coca-Cola corner, and I did say that earlier on, guys, that if you're not smooth through there, you do lose the rear. Well, I do anyway. We have got all the assists turned off, so which for those of you that haven't been watching the championship, that is a first for me. So. Normally always have like ABS on or something, but we've got all of them turned off, so yeah, maybe if I had traction control on, then that slide wouldn't happen, but yeah, you know, it was about time I learned how to drive with all the assists off, so, and frankly I'm having more fun for it as well, so. So 5 laps remaining. See what I mean? That was a lot smoother through there. Slower definitely, but I just didn't want to make another mistake. You know, I can't afford to make another mistake now. So. Too early. Oh, but yeah, concentration levels are definitely seeping now. It's been a long old race. This is the last of the endurance races for this championship. Next week will be the turn of the sprint races with the touring cars. And we have got one bonus race up the sleeve as well. We've also got the IndyCar around the Long Beach circuit. So So I'll be interested to see how people do for that as well. But last week though, with the sprint races, I did feel like the racing was pretty good. Just trying to think of all the circuits we've got in the touring cars next week. So, oh god, too late on the brakes then. I think we've got Knockhill, we've got Silverstone National, and Snetterton 200 I think is the touring car races, and then and like I say, we've got one in the Indy cars with the Long Beach circuit, the street circuit in America. But that is going to be a double points race, but I was hoping to do a double points race because I thought maybe, just maybe, the championship might be a little bit closer, and you know, getting double points for a race win would make a big difference. But apparently Gingerbreadman is very strong in the Indy cars as well, so so you can't win, can you? But like I said, guys, it is the F1 style points, so it'll be 25 points for a race win, 18 for second, 15 for third, 12 for fourth, 10 for 5 I think, 6 for 8, 6th is 8 sorry, 7th is 6, 8th is 4 points, 9th is 2 points, and 10th is 1 point. America, feels like it, to be honest, mate. I mean, I can't believe that 4 people didn't turn up today. And well, some of them did actually give me an excuse, so that's fine. But to have 4 people missing in 1 week, and also had 2 drop out as well earlier on in the season, it's not good really when this is week 3. But yeah. I'll be seething privately, guys, I assure you. You've been done with him, yeah? But to be honest, guys, like I said, if I do get 4th position, this, well, I've actually not done worse than 4th position in this whole league so far, so it'll be my 3rd 4th position out of 5 races. Through front. Was that Ginge? Oh god! Oh, just kick, you know, massive kick of oversteer there, just going into the chicane. So it looks like Reefer has pit. I think can't be no, it can't be Ginge because oh no, it is. Okay, fair enough. That's my last lap then, guys. That must have been yeah, it was Gingerbreadman. So I did get lapped in the end, guys. I probably wouldn't have got lapped if didn't have that stupid pit glitch, but yeah. it happens, I suppose. Things don't change when running these. No, it doesn't, Mark. It really doesn't, mate. There will be a lot of changes for the next up-and-coming league. I am actually looking for more people to join the community. So, you know, if you're watching as a stream, and do leave a comment below the video if you are interested. And of course, anyone else that's not in the stream but watching it as a video, again, please do comment in the comment box below. Also as well, guys, if you did enjoy the racing, please do leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. And if you are new to this channel as well, and you want to see more racing, including the last week of the championship in the touring cars next week, Saturday at 9:30 PM, then please do subscribe to the channel. That'd be much appreciated. That was a hard race, frame one. That was a hard race. Let's do that. And I'm just going to save the replay as well. Save the replay. Thank you. So Cobblepot, he left on lap 19. So I can't really give him any points for that. Because it's under the halfway regulation. Just under, but it's still under. And then Dennis and Razorblade did go into the pits, but from 26 and lap 28 respectively. So I can give them points for that. But just reading it out anyway. Gingerbreadman, first place. Second place, Michelin Man. Third place, Reefer Jones. That's the podiums. Fourth place, myself. Frame 1 in fifth. Sixth place, James Deluxe. Seventh place, Fear Mule. Eighth place, Dennis Meissner. Ninth place, Razorblade. And 10th place, Cobblepot. Alright, okay. It's alright, mate. It's alright. It happens, don't worry. It didn't cause me to crash or anything. I just was trying to stop, not, you know, ramming into another car, but... Alright, okay. You binned it like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, I mean, I didn't actually bin it, but I kind of lost it on the Coca-Cola corner, the fast left-hander. But that was kind of after everything was... Well, actually, it wasn't after everything was ruined. I had a nice healthy lead over Reefer Jones in third position at the time, but then, yeah, it cost me a few seconds, but obviously it was the pit glitch. Didn't allow me to pit. I went in, it went to turn into the pit box, turned back out, took me out, didn't replace the tyres, and obviously, yeah, yeah. Like, I had to go back in again, so you know I lost probably about 45 seconds, and like I say, it's a shame because it could have been a really good race between myself and Reefer for third position, but it weren't to be, unfortunately, guys. He had a really weird car in the first 10 laps. Sorry. Let me come out of here, guys. What I'll do is I'll go on to the replay now. I don't know how much it's going to save because. On the first race at Monza, it only saved about half the race. Now this one, it don't look like it saved the whole race again. Pretty sure it was longer than 53 minutes. This race. Let's have a look. Longer than the first replay, but that's still not giving me the whole race here. Obviously, as well, guys, what I'm going to be doing quite shortly as well is to edit these videos to make like a highlights reel for the championship, but without having a whole race replay I can't actually really do it, which is you know, sod's law really. So I just want to see the start of the race, guys. I'm not going to obviously play the whole thing because you know, I'm sure people have got beds to go in tonight. But I want to at least see the start of the race, see what happened, see if there was any incidents. that's me in the blue car, obviously. I'm getting sandwiched in, as you can see, on that first corner. But we did manage to move up 2 positions until Dennis Meisner took me up the inside. He had a lot of power in that Corvette, I have to say. But as it proved to be quite pivotal, I think his car was a little bit too loose. I think it was set up for the qualifying, but not for the race. Because I think it was all over the place, and it was no surprise that he just kept losing it. I went very deep into the first chicane. Of course, guys, you know, we got the full tank of fuel. So what I wasn't bearing in mind was obviously we have to brake a lot earlier, and obviously you got the slipstream as well, so that doesn't help. So I made a little bit of a mistake in that first chicane. Let's go through the field then. Cold Pot was on his own. Got a little fight between James Deluxe was 9th. Jesus, so he must have made a mistake on the first corner, or maybe he had a bit of a tangle with someone. I don't know. Some good racing there, and James went right up the inside there. I don't think anyone saw him now. It's a bit of an incident now, I have to say. Let me restart the race. Let me just see. I'm pretty sure James Deluxe didn't start from 9th, so let's just see where he was there. So you dropped last and then passed 3 cars, binned it, passed them again, binned it. Oh wow. Right. I've just told it to show James Deluxe here. Right. So he's got up the inside, made a little bit of a mistake. Everyone's passed him on the outside. He's dropped down to the 9th position. And they're pretty bunched up, to be honest. Reasonably clean, to be fair, though. Reasonably clean. Quite late in the brakes there. Managed to stop the car just in time without hitting Fear Mule. Raceway got himself up to 7th, which is pretty good. And again, 7th position would have been his best for the season had he have been able to hold on to that. Here, I think it's on the end of this lap that he makes his move, I think. Let's take that off so we can see properly. He goes up the inside of Fear Mule and frame 1. Frame 1's gone right across, hit him. And yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. It's one of them moves, isn't it? Obviously, as you turned into the first corner, obviously you start out wide and then cut back in, didn't you? James has basically exploited that by going up the inside and holding the inside line. So. Let's go across. So I'm still in 50. Look, as you can see, pretty close between myself and Dennis Meisner. putting him under all sorts of pressure though. You know, he had me on the straights, but on the corners, I was always closing that gap. So yeah, I tried to sort of go on a drag race, and you see how much power that Corvette's got, and I had to slot right behind him again and use the slipstream, but and that's where he spun. That's where he spun it. So let me just rewind that. So how? Let me change the angle. Let's do chase view. One day I'll work out how to do this. All right. So it's on entrance. He had entry oversteer basically. Corvette's quick on straights. We went over 280 on the main straight. What's that on in terms of miles per hour? That's over 170, isn't it? But yeah, he was definitely very, very quick because, like I say, every time he got to a straight, he was just pulling away from me. Even when I was using his slipstream, he was pulling away from me. I could do nothing about it. But I find this weird though, Framer, because on, say, something like things like Gran Turismo and the first project cars as well, the Corvette was like slower. The Corvette was always slower in a straight line, but it was good at cornering. But on this game, it looks like the opposite. It looks like it's faster on the straights, but not so good at the corners. Really weird. 174. Yeah, that's quick. Yeah, I think I was getting maybe 170, 171 before I was having to brake for the turn one. So let me change the views. Go for it all. So let's have a look at Michelin Man then. It was chasing Gingerbreadman pretty much the whole way through the race until pretty much when he went to pit. He pitted reasonably early. I think it was about the halfway mark in the race, and then he was obviously trying to play catch up. But Emil, welcome to the stream. How you doing, mate? Dennis had issues with the tyres. The pressure was higher than when he trained and made setup. I mean, I've got to be honest, Emil. I didn't say the name right. I was never sure, but yeah. I found when I was doing qualifying, I found that I was a lot slower than when I was practicing. In practice, I hit a 1:37.1, right, and I was quite proud of that lap time. Still wasn't as quick as Gingerbreadman and Michelin Man, but you know, it probably would have got me third position today. I think Dennis actually hit a 1:37.1, and but in my qualifying, I just kept losing the car all the time. I just couldn't get enough grip of the tyres, and I think I ended up having a 1:37.7, which put me in P6. But then I had like two different setups. I had a qualifying setup and I had a race setup. So just before the race, I put the race setup on, which is not as fast, but a lot more stable in the corners and stuff. And apart from one little mistake I made, I thought I kept it together quite well. But like I say, I just got unlucky with the pits today. I didn't think the pit glitch existed on this game, but it clearly does. So I had to go in the pits twice today, which lost me some valuable time and possibly lost me third position as well. So quality was slippery. He had the opposite. Quality was as the car should be. Well, I mean, because what it is, I noticed, I obviously tested the car twice. So I tested the car with low fuel, obviously for qualifying, and then I tested it for a full tank, and basically my car just didn't have the grip when I had a full fuel load. It was just very twitchy, very fishtaily, you know, just didn't get on with it at all. So that's, like I said, that's why I reverted to my my race setup, which was kind of like default really. It wasn't too far away from default, and it just, like I say, it was probably a good second off of the qualifying times, but like I say, it was keeping me on the circuit. So he got the pit bug again, came out with balloon. He got the hot tyres today. Well, mine didn't actually change the tyres at all. It went in to go into the pit box, but then swerved back out again and went straight out. So obviously the next lap I had to go back in again. Now I don't know if it's because I went in a little bit too fast. I hit the pit lane, the pit speed limiter on, and it slowed the car down, but maybe it didn't slow the car down quick enough or something. I don't really know. I really don't know. Had to pit 3 times, disqualified on the 3rd Razorblade. Well, did you see this? This is the thing, Razorblade, right? Obviously, I've got the penalties turned off, but if you go into the pit lane without braking, you get disqualified straight away. It doesn't matter if you've got the penalties on or not. I think with me though, I think I sort of went in maybe, I don't know, maybe I went in like 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, and rather than giving me a penalty, I think it just spat me back out on the track rather than change my tyre, saying, you know, do it right next time. I don't know guys, I'll be honest, that I'm kind of clutching at straws, and that is really the only explanation I can think of. But what I did find out though was, guys, when I went to go, like when you have the pit strategy whilst you're racing, like the car menu or whatever, I noticed it changed my race strategy. So it was going to put fuel in the car, and it weren't going to put tyres on. So I had to sort of, I requested the pit, and then I realised, oh shit, it's wrong. So I had to sort of go into the next lap and then change the settings to make sure it was correct. And then when I did eventually pit, it didn't put the fuel in. It did change the tyres, but then it tried to repair the car, which I don't understand, because obviously you got damage off as well. So yeah, like I said, guys, I'm really confused, and it is really annoying when things like that do happen, because as I've reiterated, I think it could have been a really close race between me and Reefer, and it was just really a real shame, really, that no one could actually see it at the end, rather than being sort of, you know, a minute behind at the top 3, and I think it was like 20 or 30 seconds behind, sort of in front of the car behind me. So these GTEs feel like they're going to let go at any moment. Yeah, they do a little bit. I mean, it's I had trouble at turn 3, which is the Coca-Cola corner. I don't know if you know that, but it's the fast left-hand jink. I think 4th gear, left-hand jink. There were times where I was going sideways on it, and there were times where I could keep it under control. It was one of them sort of it was one of them sort of squeaky bum times sort of thing, where you sort of like, this corner here coming up, this is where I was kind of 50-50 on it. I was like sometimes losing it, sometimes getting it to turn in right, or when I wasn't feeling confident, then I'll take it quite slow. But that was where I was really struggling with the car. Had to pass some guys like 3 times. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think I've passed couple pot a few times. I think, but you didn't change to avoid it. It's hard to wait to do not affect someone else. Yeah, it's true, true. Well, I mean, like, hopefully, guys. Hopefully tomorrow, next week, sorry. With the touring cars, hopefully it'll be a lot closer races. Obviously it's the sprint races as well, so I think it's going to be really good next week. And then obviously we have got the Indy cars, which is the bonus race around Long Beach, which is double points as well, so I think it just makes it a little bit interesting. You know, the guys that are maybe like towards the bottom of the league standings, it's their chance to really kind of try and catch up with maybe some of the people in front of them. So let's have a look at this as well. So it's quite close between you and Dennis. So right, so they're 20 laps, low 139 straight. Did I do anything wrong with the down up? I'm gonna have to have a look at it again, Firmiel. But I mean, if we're talking about the actual very first turn one, like at the very start of the race, I didn't really see too much wrong. I mean, frame one slightly hit me, but nothing enough to make me crash or anything like that, or come off the road or anything like that. So you know, in my books that's fine. And I didn't really see too much yeah, I didn't really see that much trouble really with the rest of the cars. It looked reasonably clean. Probably one of the cleaner turn ones you'll probably get all season anyway. Convert you to free yourself, you can muscle each other a bit. Well, the thing is though, Razor, I kind of feel like that the GTEs of Project Cars 2 kind of feel like they feel like the GT3s from Project Cars 1, because they definitely like slowed down the cars, haven't they? So tried to keep me from spinning. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that was the real reason. Yeah. I'll thank you later on, mate. It seems that way, Razor. It does seem that way, but I mean, no, I don't know. Firmiel, you probably know more. Running mid to higher. See, with my downforce for this race, I was running 1 on the fronts and 3 on the rears. So I think that was the default downforce settings anyway. It's an endurance car, not designed for bumper to bumper. Yeah, true. So I mean, I've got to make up my mind what we're going to do with the next league. I do need to find new. I mean, not replace everyone obviously, but I do need to fill in the spots that were vacated from the people that left the league this time round, and yeah. I mean, Razor, I'm not gonna. Obviously, I don't want to like dish your brother or anything. It's your brother, isn't it? No, it's not your brother. It's your. Is it your dad? Cobblepot. But anyway, yeah, I don't want to diss Cobblepot or anything, but yeah, I kind of feel like he's a little bit too slow for the league, though. You know, I think what I'm going to be doing for the next league, hopefully if I can bring in new drivers and more interest, I'll do like a qualifying session where people have got to be within like a 5-second window of the fastest guy. I think that's what I'm going to have to do, because there's too much of a gap between everyone. Like, you know, like I was looking at qualifying and Cobblepot had a 143. but Gingerbreadman had a 1:35.9, so you're talking about over 7 seconds there. That's quite a lot. He's still got the fluids on the meds. I like the long races, but I just... The only thing I will say is that obviously, yeah, it's not as tight though, you know. Obviously it's all spread out a little bit, but one thing I do like about endurance is obviously it's more about sort of who can stay concentrated the longest, really, isn't it? Cheers, bro. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, mate? On roadside. You have just missed the race. This is the sort of the highlights we're watching here. Well, Razor, I mean, to be honest, mate, I think what it is, it's not really about race pace. I mean, yeah, the top guys are super quick, but the reason why they're super quick is because they put practice in, you know. This race I actually did put practice in because I wanted to sort of try and bridge that gap. Unfortunately, they were still too quick, but you know, I wanted to be competitive, but it was pretty clear that, you know, Cobblepot didn't put any practice in. Okay, fair enough. If he had the flow, then fair enough. But that's the problem, Razor. I feel like if you're going to do these races, the people that are going to be competitive, they're going to put the time in. They're going to put in like the 10 hours of practice or whatever. Now, obviously, you don't have to put 10 hours in. I'm not asking that. But maybe just put in like half an hour a night, maybe put in maybe 3-4 hour stint during the week, you know, so you know the circuit and you can get your lap times a bit down, and you can sort of tinker with the car a little bit. I just see frame one spin there. This is what he's talking about, binning it. Did do it. I mean, we'll have to link up. Like obviously, in terms of like this league, obviously we've only got next week, haven't we? But in future, I would like to organise maybe one night a week where we get the majority of us together, that we just do like a practice session, just like they do on like F1, isn't it? They have like 3 practice sessions, you know, to see where the car is. It also gives a chance for people that don't know what the pace is. They get to see what everybody else is doing, and it just keeps it a little bit closer for the race, maybe, or at least qualifying. The car had the mind of its own, yeah. I can see the things a bit muddled up here. The game's got a little bit confused. But how it's going to work anyway, Razor, right, in terms of the points, obviously I noticed Dennis and yourself went in quite early, but I've always made a rule, and I kind of never made it official, but I always said in previous leagues that you kind of need to do at least 50% of the race to earn points, because obviously we finished 10, top 10 is points, so I think it was it you in 8th and Dennis in 9th, I think, because you completed I think 26 laps and 28 laps, that's over halfway, so you will get rewarded 4 points and 2 points for Dennis, I think it was. But Cobblepot, he left on lap I think 18 or 19. Now I know it's only just under the 50%, but it's still under the 50%, isn't it? So I can't really reward him for that. He would get that 1 solitary point, but I don't know if it matters or not really, but no, it's not really going to make a difference. I know it's not. But obviously, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say really, mate, because obviously the first race he had, you said he had a problem with his TV or something like that, which is obviously unfortunate, and this time round he's got the flu, which he can't help either, but you know, I feel sorry for him because he has turned up to all 3 weeks. No, he hasn't. He's turned up for 2 weeks, sorry, but both the endurance races, but yeah. There's not much I can really do though, mate, you know. The practice mode and the online lobbies are so different in grip levels. Well, this is what I was saying, Frame 1 though. If we did set up like a practice session online, then hopefully the settings online, even though we're just practicing, is still going to be the same as the race, so then you kind of roughly know what you're doing and stuff. But anyway, guys, I'm going to have to end the stream here because it's quite late for myself. You know, I'm obviously very loud, so I end up waking up people in my house and the neighbours and everything else. But what I will do is I will look through the replay anyway properly when I get time, and yeah, well, I'll look for incidents, but as of yet I've not had anyone complain or anything, so it looks like it was quite an accident-free kind of race. So, but yeah, GG to all of you that participated, and thank you all for watching as well. For those of you that has just come in and have missed the race, please do look back probably in a few hours once the actual video is compressed and it's ready to actually be watched. And yeah, if you are if you're outside the stream and you're watching this, please do hit the thumbs up if you did enjoy the race. If there are people that are looking to join my community and these league races as well, then please do leave a comment in the comment section below the video or below the description. And also, if you do want to catch up on the last week of the championship next week, Saturday 9:30 PM GMT time, then please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be much appreciated. But thank you all for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Until next week, I will see you then. I'm just in a crash there just then. As I was saying, guys, no accidents. And yeah, it's goodbye from them, it's goodbye from me, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Take care.